Welcome to an epic saga where legends collide and destinies are forged. Join us as we embark with three Thors, past, present, and future, on a thrilling quest to defeat the dark god Butcher. Expect thunderous battles, cosmic storms, and tales of heroism that span the ages. Hit like, subscribe, and comment to be part of this unforgettable journey. Ready your hammers, for today we dive into adventure. Welcome to more Thor adventures, where the lightning leads the way. Let's get started. Thor, God of Thunder, Vol 8. In a universe brimming with celestial splendor and cosmic drama, a sinister shadow loomed, darkening the stars with its malevolence. Gorr, the God Butcher, a being consumed by a vengeful fury, embarked on a chilling crusade with a singular, terrifying objective: the eradication of all divine beings from the fabric of the Omniverse. With a heart as black as the void, Gorr enslaved gods from every corner of time and space, bending them to his indomitable will. These deities, once mighty and revered, were reduced to mere tools, forced to construct an abomination known as the God Bomb. This monolithic device, a testament to Gorr's twisted genius and boundless hatred, was designed to unleash an apocalypse upon the pantheon of gods, spelling their ultimate doom. Amidst this dire tableau, a figure of myth and legend, young Thor, found himself ensnared in Gorr's vile machinations. Ripped from the verdant realms of his distant past, he was shackled and condemned to toil on the very instrument of his potential annihilation. Yet hope flickered in the darkness, for the Thor of the present, a warrior tempered by countless battles and imbued with the wisdom of ages, sought to thwart Gorr's nefarious scheme. In a daring maneuver, he journeyed to the end of time itself, a place where reality frayed and the future lay in ruins. There, amidst the ashes of tomorrow, he united with his future incarnation, King Thor, a ruler scarred by eons of conflict yet unbowed, a monarch whose veins coursed with the power of thunder. Together, aboard a flying longship laden with an arsenal of celestial weaponry and barrels of the finest ale, a testament to their unbreakable spirit, the Thors set sail across the cosmic sea. Their destination, Gorr's stronghold planet, a fortress of despair from which the God Butcher orchestrated his dark symphony of destruction. Unbeknownst to the valiant Thors, the true magnitude of Gorr's plans remained shrouded in mystery. The God Bomb was not merely a weapon of mass destruction, but a harbinger of a new age, an age devoid of divine influence, where the shadow of the God Butcher would loom unchallenged across the Omniverse. The stakes were higher than the gods could fathom, and the battle that awaited them would not only determine their own fates, but the destiny of all divinity. In this epic saga of gods and monsters, of valor and villainy, the clash of thunder and darkness would echo through the annals of time, a testament to the eternal struggle between creation and annihilation. In the vast, unfathomable expanse of the future cosmos, a place where the stars themselves seem to drown in the endless black ocean of space, an epic journey unfolds. Middle-aged Thor, bristling with the power of countless storms, and his venerable future self, Old Thor, a monarch whose very presence commands the heavens, navigate the void towards a confrontation of mythic proportions. Their destination, the sinister world of Gorr, known infamously as the God Butcher. As their vessel cuts through the cosmic sea, middle-aged Thor airs his impatience, lamenting the seemingly interminable voyage. Old Thor, wise and weathered by eons of strife, offers a gruff retort: "Listen, boy, go sharpen your hammer for war or practice or sleep. Believe me, boy, you'll need every ounce of your strength when we face the horrors of the God Butcher's domain." Meanwhile, in the heart of darkness, upon a world twisted by Gorr's malevolence, in a city where enslaved deities toil in despair, at the foot of the ominous God Bomb mountain, a rebellion stirs. Young Thor, defiant even in chains, confronts one of Gor's merciless mercenaries, slaying the foe with a thunderous cry, "This god is never enslaved!" His declaration of defiance cuts through the oppressive silence like a bolt of lightning. At that moment, an unexpected figure emerges from the shadows. Frigg Wodendaughter, a warrior of the future and granddaughter to Thor, though unknown to young Thor. With the swiftness of a storm, she subdues him, casting him to the ground with a scold, "Hey, jackass god, what do you think you're doing? Go back to work and don't cause trouble, or I'll make you rue the day you were born." Enraged, young Thor challenges the very notion of their submission, branding them as cowardly gods. Yet, as Frigg's sisters, Elisiv and Atli Wodengotir, join the fray, a complex tapestry of defiance, despair, and survival unfolds. Through heated exchange, Frigg reveals the cruel fate of those who dared resist Gorr. Gods killed and crucified as a warning to others, showcasing the merciless might of the God Butcher. This revelation ignites a fury within young Thor, yet also a moment of stark realization. Frigg's words, heavy with the weight of sorrow and resignation, echo hauntingly. "We are not gods anymore, neither are you. We are just slaves." This stark truth lays bare the grim reality of their existence under Gor's tyranny. A moment of tense understanding passes among them, a shared recognition of their plight, binding them together in silent solidarity as they return to their Sisyphean toil. Within the grim depths of Gor's malevolent domain, young Thor and his fellow deities are ensnared in relentless toil. Surrounded by the oppressive gloom of the mines, they labor under the watchful eyes of their captors, their once mighty forms reduced to mere shadows, burdened by the weight of despair. Amidst the clatter of chains and the grinding of stone, young Thor, defiant and unbroken, heaves massive boulders from the earth's embrace, his spirit untamed. Whispering to himself, he reaffirms his identity. "I am Thor, god of thunder, son of Odin." In this dark abyss, he stands as a beacon of resistance, undeterred by the God Butcher's attempts to extinguish the divine fire within him. As young Thor contemplates the sinister purpose of their forced labor, a chilling revelation pierces the silence. A bomb, a weapon of unimaginable power, designed to extinguish the light of divinity across the cosmos. The voice of its harbinger, a boy, pierces the gloom, declaring himself the progeny of the God Butcher. He speaks of a future cleansed of gods, a utopia forged from the ashes of divine rule, free from discrimination and war. Yet, in this vision, young Thor sees only the shadow of annihilation. Their exchange, a clash of ideals and wills, is abruptly shattered as the boy seizes a token of Asgard from around Thor's neck, a symbol of his heritage and resolve. The threat of crucifixion looms as Gor's mercenaries descend, their blows a testament to the Butcher's merciless rule. All the while, Gorr himself observes, his gaze cold and calculating, a predator watching his prey. Meanwhile, slicing through the fabric of space at velocities that defy imagination, middle-aged Thor and old Thor hurtle towards their grim destination. The ship, a marvel of celestial engineering, becomes an extension of middle-aged Thor's will, as he steers it with a calm born of countless battles. The weight of the impending confrontation presses heavily upon him, a storm of anxiety and determination raging within. Yet, he finds solace in the silent communion with his hammer, his eternal companion, in the fight against darkness. Together, they carve a path through the stars, a streak of light racing against the shadow that threatens to engulf the realms of gods and men. In the bleak world of the God Butcher, where the enslaved gods are subjected to ceaseless toil, laboring without rest, sleep, or sustenance, granted only fleeting moments of reprieve as a cruel jest, their spirits are not wholly broken. Amidst the desolation, a flicker of rebellion stirs. In the shadow of their immense burden, the enslaved gods, led by the valiant Elisive, Atli, and Frigg Wodendotter, convene in secrecy. They whisper of insurrection against the monstrosity that is the God Bomb, a weapon of divine destruction nearing its dreadful completion. With only 3 days before its cataclysmic activation, the stakes could not be higher. As the gods deliberate, divided between caution and the urgency of action, a plan of daring emerges. To forge their own explosive, a countermeasure devised from the very materials meant to ensure their doom. The air is thick with tension, with the weight of imminent sacrifice hanging over them. Who among them would dare to deliver this desperate stroke against oblivion? From the shadows steps young Thor, his declaration cutting through the uncertainty like a bolt of lightning. "I am the god you seek, your champion." Skepticism meets his claim, for how could they entrust their fate to a stranger? Yet, when he reveals himself as Thor, son of Odin, the god of thunder, a murmur of disbelief ripples through the gathered deities. The legendary name of their forebearer spoken by this audacious youth both shocks and kindles a glimmer of hope. Challenged to prove his divine lineage by conjuring a storm, a feat he had failed in this arid land. Thor's earlier inability casts doubt upon his bold assertion. Yet, undeterred by skepticism, Thor listens to Frigg's exposition of their plan, a strategy born of centuries of silent resistance and cunning. As debate ensues, Thor seizes the moment. With the makeshift bomb in hand, he dashes towards the God Bomb, his heart alight with a resolve as fierce as thunder. Summoning all his might, he calls upon the storm, a plea to the heavens to roar in solidarity with his final stand. Against all odds, the sky responds with a tempest of fire, a maelstrom of divine fury that rains destruction upon the god butcher's minions. In this moment of awe, Elisive, Atli, and Frigg realize the truth of Thor's heritage. Their grandfather, the god of thunder, stands before them, a beacon of hope in their darkest hour. With the path cleared by celestial wrath, Thor reaches the God Bomb. With a defiant cry, he hurls the bomb, igniting an explosion that sears through the cosmos. In this act of ultimate sacrifice, Thor seeks not only to thwart the God Butcher's genocidal ambition, but to reaffirm the indomitable spirit of the gods. As the cosmic storm rages, its fury a testament to young Thor's unleashed power, middle-aged Thor and old Thor, aboard their celestial vessel, sense the tempest's approach. Old Thor, with a tone laden with both anticipation and caution, advises a deceleration, signaling their imminent arrival at the dark heart of the God Butcher's domain. Yet, as they draw near, the void itself conspires against them. Deep space monsters, guardians of this accursed realm, rise to challenge their advance. These behemoths, nourished by the remnants of fallen gods, lash out with primal ferocity, intent on adding the Thors to their ghastly feast. In this dire moment, as steel and will clash against the void's monstrous defenders, a startling anomaly pierces the fray. Young Thor, embodying the tempest's might, appears upon the deck, his sudden presence weaving a complex tapestry of time and destiny. Old Thor, grappling with the implications of this temporal paradox, and young Thor, confronted with his future selves, find themselves at the nexus of confusion and revelation. Despite the turmoil, the battle's call is clear. Young Thor, still ablaze with the spirit of rebellion, is undeterred by middle-aged Thor's counsel to rest. His eyes alight with the sight of Mjolnir, the legendary hammer symbolizing power and authority he yearns to wield. Yet, middle-aged Thor, tempering valor with wisdom, insists that the time has not yet come for young Thor to bear Mjolnir, urging him instead to arm himself with a simpler weapon. This moment, a poignant reminder of the journey and growth required to wield such power, only fuels young Thor's resolve. United on the ship's deck, the three Thors confront the looming shadow of the God Butcher's world. Old Thor, with the weight of eons in his gaze, poses the question to young Thor, confirming the nightmare landscape before them. With a defiant roar, young Thor calls out to Gore, challenging the architect of their suffering to face them. The time for words has passed, middle-aged Thor declares, signaling the onset of a battle that transcends time itself, a clash where hammers will speak the language of thunder and retribution. As the ship breaches the threshold of Gore's realm, the stage is set for an epic confrontation. The Thors, embodiments of might, courage, and defiance across the ages, stand united against the darkness that seeks to unmake the divine. In this moment, the saga of gods and monsters, of legacy and destiny, hurtles towards its thunderous crescendo, promising a tale of valor that will echo through the annals of time, to be continued. Thank you for joining us on this epic Thor adventure. If you enjoyed the journey, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more legendary tales. Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts or what you'd like to see next. Until our next adventure, keep the thunder rolling. Farewell, heroes.